My name is Jeremy. I have a large mass hanging from the inside of my leg. It hangs off my leg slightly below my left buttocks.
He has a second scrotum. Poor guy.
And it's about the size of a baseball. It is kind of squishy mostly.
My first thought is, how long has this gentleman had this mass hanging from his groin? If he's had it all his life, then what it could be is different than if, let's say, he's had it for the last 10 years.
About 5 years ago, I noticed that it was just a small peanut on the back of my left leg. In the last 3, it has just gone crazy.
So now we gotta look and see, how does it feel? If it's real soft and it's kind of fatty, then you gotta consider maybe this is just a weird, odd presentation of a lipoma. But if it's hard and firm, especially if it feels real firm and lumpy, now you gotta consider, is this something potentially more dangerous and even cancerous?
It is very painful at times. When it's angry, it gets red. Sometimes if it gets bad enough, it'll actually crack and bleed.
So that is definitely concerning. Now, if it cracks and bleeds and doesn't heal, once again, making us think now a little more of a cancerous type of a thing. But if it heals, then maybe it is just a lipoma, and because the blood supply isn't great, because it's so big, it just gets irritated more easily. Either way, I think about cutting this off, and it just gives me a sense of satisfaction.
I'm not a person that normally trusts doctors. I avoid them at all costs. 3 years ago, I went to a dermatologist here in town, and she just walked in the door and looked at it, spun right back out the door and left.
What? What kind of doctor would do that? Poor guy. Sometimes dermatologists may or may not be comfortable taking off something so big, but usually if they're not comfortable with it, then they would refer the patient either to a general surgeon or a plastic surgeon like myself.
But the kids think the mass is totally gross, especially out in public.
Dad, your thing's hanging out. It's nasty.
He's just chucked literally out of his pants.
That is in my nightmares.
Oh my gosh, this poor guy. He's riding his bike in his shorts and it seriously looks like his scrotum is sticking out. Oh, the poor guy and his family.
That thing's gotta be heavy.
It hurts.
It hurts you a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, that is pretty big, but I tell you, the good thing is it looks like it's got a pretty small stalk on it. So it's big at the base and small at the top, kind of like a water balloon hanging from there. So the thought of just kind of snipping it off at that stalk at the top of that water balloon, such a satisfying and really not a difficult thing to do surgically. Are you like the millions of people who have a bathroom filled with half-empty bottles and tubes of skincare? They may have promised to reduce your wrinkles, lighten your blemishes, and help you feel better about your skin, but none of them actually worked. Well, I've got the answer for you. It's called Youn Beauty. Youn Beauty is one of the only skincare lines that combines natural and organic ingredients with the latest and scientifically proven components like vitamin C and retinol. I'm so certain that you'll love Youn Beauty products that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Head to younbeauty.com and use the coupon code 20OFF to get $20 off your first order over $99. I'll put a link in the caption below. Once you try Youn Beauty products, I bet you'll throw away your other skincare products and start loving your skin again. Thank you for putting your trust in me.
Okay, so this is right here. Let me see. Sorry, I gotta get fresh with you. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Maybe that's not. I'm just trying to get like the right position.
God bless Dr. Sandra Lee. The guy's awake, you know, he's on national TV with his crotch open like that, and she's trying to preserve his dignity. If it was me, I would do it under a general anesthetic, have him completely out, spread the legs, obviously, probably no cameras there, and really just lop this baby right off.
Oh, look at that cute lipoma under there, just wanting to come out. Okay, let's see if I can't get this thing off of here.
It really does look like a lipoma. A lipoma is an abnormal growth of fatty cells. It's not dangerous, you know, it's not something that's gonna kill you. It can cause pain though if those fatty cells enlarge and push on, let's say, muscles or nerves, then it can cause discomfort. One of the reasons why I love to remove lipomas is the satisfaction of when you cut into it, sometimes it just kind of oozes and pops out like you're seeing here.
Still doesn't want to detach from you. I got it off.
Nice job by Dr. Lee. Now I'm actually surprised that I thought that the base of it was much, much smaller and thinner. So, this wasn't hanging like a water balloon so much as I thought, as it more of being like a sack just kind of coming down.
My goal is to leave a little bit of extra skin there so that there is just a little extra flex and we minimize the risk of suture splitting.
Very smart. When you operate on areas of joints and those joints are moving, it can cause tension on the actual incision closure, causing those incisions to sometimes open up and sometimes those scars to widen. The first thing is for him not to engage in exercising probably for a couple of weeks to prevent that from splitting open.
Yeah, looks like a lipoma. This would kind of like herniate out. You see that? It's on this little pouch here.
This reminds me of a hiking backpack that I have where it comes in a little pouch and you can open up the pouch and pull the backpack out, or you can put the backpack back into the pouch, making it nice and small. The human body is quite amazing, isn't it?
Well, it's been about 2 months since I've seen Dr. Lee, and my leg looks incredible. It's flattened out, smoothed out, and I no longer have to worry about the lump causing me pain.
This is another amazing result by Dr. Pimple Popper, and it brings to mind a gentleman that she treated not that long ago who had this ×2 hanging from his nose, and even bigger than this. It is an amazing story that will blow your mind, and I react to it right up on the video right up here. And if you've been enjoying my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and always remember, eat real food, use clean skincare, and only consider actual plastic surgery as a last resort.